because I dropped weight fast because I do work out a lot. Previously when I'm obese, not even 10 times of push-up I can do, but now daily, at least 360 times of push-up.
What?
360 times. It takes me 3 months from 120 kilo to drop to 88 kilo. And usually I can't do squats because I have very bad knee in the past. So when I do squat, it feels like the electric shock on my knee over there, and I would just fall to the floor over there. But now I can carry around 50 kilo west, and doing all those squat and lunges, everything. So I find out that this Kangen water, as long as you believe it and you make the decision to, to do into it, you will get a very good effect. And I'm very, very thankful, the person who introduced me this wonderful water, that now I'm living a healthy life, and I do not have any insomnia at all. I sleep daily from 10 to 11, and I wake up 4 a.m. no alarm. That's what I experience now. Last time I can't sleep at night. I have very bad insomnia. Yeah, so this is a very big changes for me in my life, turning point, which I'm suffering for 4 to 5 years back, because I was having a very bad lifestyle, like drinkings, entertainments, take some other thing as well. So it affects my health a lot, especially my heart. The doctor told me that your heart is very irregular. That's explained that I always fall into cold sweat, and I can't work out much. When I work out, I have like a fainting feeling, like something similar to epilepsy, like that. But now it's all gone. So this
all right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that's an awesome experience that you have. Thank you so much. We have to go to Facebook Live now. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Experience that you. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow disputers, and dear guests. This is Sam Seah here from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow disputers, and dear guests. This is Sam Seah. Okay, that was like the echo from my Facebook. Hi, welcome everybody. I'm here with Michael Saw. Is Michael Saw in the room? Okay, so looks like Michael Saw is somewhere not here in the room. And today we are very privileged to have the speaker for today from India, from Bangalore, Mr. Ramesh Getty. Ramesh, are you here in the room? Yes, you are. Hi, Ramesh. I need to unmute you. Okay, so actually it is Michael who's supposed to be interviewing. Let's give a big hand to Ramesh for being here. All right, I'm waiting for Michael Saw to come back into the room. I think there was some internet problem, and Ramesh. Yeah. So let me just begin the interview by asking you some questions. I don't have the questions to ask you because they're all with Michael. Okay. By the way, Ramesh, there's something on your forehead. You may want to just wipe it off. Yeah, now I look more handsome.
Okay, sorry.
Tell us, Ramesh, how long have you been in the business?
Last 6 years in this August.
Right, 6 years now. All right, and you're now a 682-3. Yeah. Wow, in 6 years to become a 682-3. So tell us how were you? Tell us the beginning of your Kangen journey.
Okay, before to start my story, before the Kangen business, I was a bank employee. Okay, anyway, I'm Mr. Ramesh Getty from Bangalore, India. So now I'm a 683-3. So before the Kangen, I was a bank employee. Up to 2000, I worked at bank. Up to 2000, I joined network marketing. Network marketing, last 15 years, I worked for the network marketing in India. In India, sometimes all network are maybe down, up, then nothing. There are no proper, guidance, even from the government or company is not stable. So after working for 15 years, after my network marketing, there was no fulfill of my dreams. I came to earn extra money from bank to network marketing, but still that I've seen big dreams with big people from US and all, but I never fulfilled my dreams. So when I got an opportunity 2015 August, no, before that 2015 Jan, I met Samsia in my appliance, but I'm not happy. I thought this is a very expensive machine. Nobody will buy in India because it's not launched in India too. And 2016 and 15 and August, Samsia came to Bangalore. I met Samsia. So then I said, okay. By that time, my cup was empty. I was looking for some opportunity too also. So I joined Kangen on 2015, but still my mind was there. Maybe it may work or may not work. So I didn't, I joined just sending people to Malaysia. So I've not done anything till 2016. By that time already I'm a 5A. I didn't know that. Oh my God, money is coming from the Malaysia. In 2016, my daughter got married, and same month, Energic India is open, August 2000. Feb 2016. So onwards, I have not looked back. Okay, only I am doing Kangen last 6 years now. So in just after launching in India, in just 4 months, I become a 6A. Just 4 months. And after the 2016, December, I become a 6A2 in 1 year time. 2017, on December, I became a 6A2-2. And the 2019, after 19 months of time, 19 months of time, I become a 6A3-3. This is all because goes to credit to, first of all, I thank my upline. My upline is directly actually Samsia. There are so many uplines are there. Okay, but the one is actually because Samsia has recruited me in Bangalore. So because of Samsia, I joined. Thank you, Sam. First of all.
Thank you, Ramesh. I remember the time when I came to Bangalore. So when we first met it was in Mumbai back in January 2015. And then we met again in August in Bangalore, right? The same year, about 7 months later.
8 months.
8 months later. And I went to Ramesh Getty and it's like, I told Ramesh,
yeah,
Kangen hasn't even started in India yet. When are you gonna come in or not? And I told him that no one is doing it in Bangalore. So I think I think when I first arrived in Bangalore, in fact, that was the very first time I arrived in Bangalore. And you are the only one that I knew in Bangalore, and also the Navin as well. And I think in that next 24 hours, you brought in, I remember, a few people. And then we already make plans to come to Malaysia. Right? I remember very vividly. Okay. So now I'm gonna pass the floor over to Michael, because Michael and you has had some alignment.
Yeah.
So over to you, Michael, for you to take over the interview with Ramesh. Over to you, and you're muted.
Thank you, Sam. I got lost because I couldn't get into the Zoom because of huge thunder and lightning problem in my area. Hi, Ramesh, how are you?
Hi, Michael. I'm good. I'm good. Good afternoon, India.
I should have given you a good introduction, but I couldn't because of the thunder and lightning. Suddenly, I was, knocked out. Now, you became a 6A. I'm sure there's a lot of excitement during your journey in becoming a 6A. Would you like to share one or two exciting stories or excitement on your way becoming a 6A?
You know, uh, really, I have to thank, first of all, when I joined 2015 August, Sam here really helped me. It's like, like a child. It took me like, from the how parents take from the child to from home to school. Like that, Sam's here, and I have to thank Mingwei that, he took us to, from the home to school, that like a school, like a Elkin Kengin school. And once I joined back, I come back from Malaysia. Along with me, after the few days, the Mingwei came to Bangalore. So Mingwei came Bangalore. You know what? I called in 3 days 100 people, 100 guests. Not me, all my team together. We called 100 people. Best part of that. How many people are joined? Only one person joined. Only one person. His name is Nagarajappa. Samsia knows him about that. So the only person one joined. You know what happened? After the few days, 2 months, 2 years, who all came for 100 people, all are my team now. But I was upset, I called 100 people, only one sign up. There are so many people promised, I do 10 sale, I do 100 sale. And all. But practically what happened? Only one sale happened. So I understood this is not a other MLM. Okay, this is a product. The world best product has to be understand people. It has good in mind first. Then only they'll able to pay the money. Otherwise, until that they won't pay. So when the till August 2000, February 2016. I was just, I was engaged with my daughter marriage. Plus, also, I'm sending people to Malaysia. By that time, I become a 4A, almost nearest to 5A. Next, Next, up 2000, Feb to 2000 June, in 4 months' time, I become a 6A. When I become a 6A that month, the month of June, I become a 6A. I was that time there was a contest was there worldwide. The worldwide contest was there. I was number one in that.
Wow.
Number 8 sales. Till end, I was number one in that world.
What competition would you like? Was that? Would you like to let us know about it?
Yeah, that competition was in 8A. Who will be a 1A to 5A? Who all are there? they will reward by 10,000. First one is $10,000, 9,000, 8,000, up to 10 people in the world.
Yes.
That was a contest was there when I was in become a 6A. So the month end June 30th, I saw now I'm getting a $10,000. Okay, now I don't want to to put up some. Still I have sales. Number one was there. Then I said relax because already I 6A. Plus I was number world in the number one. What happened? No, but what happened after the month announced, I was number 5. By the time another 4 people came, we can't see them online. So that is what, but I got a $5,000 on that month.
Even then, number 5 in the world is really good, really great.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing just now. No, you call 100 people and yet only one joined. You are very persistent, Ramesh. That's why a lot of people say, do something wonderful and do it successfully. People may want to imitate and follow you. See? Despite the fact that you only got one guy, you carried on. and became a 5A, and it became so easy later on for you to become a 6A. Isn't that wonderful? Congratulations on your persistence. That is one great point I think you have just shared with a lot of people, which is a good takeaway. So when you became a 6A, did you do any celebrations with your group?
Now, the best point, I was so happy. And that month, my income was, 28 lakhs in the month of June.
28 lakhs.
Yeah, in Indian rupees. I
So
don't know.
what, in US dollars, how much would that be? Because lakhs, a
yeah.
lot of people will not be able to relate.
Yeah, 28 lakhs, around 7.5 lakhs is 7.5, around 10,000, maybe around $35,000
US for the
US
month,
dollars.
for that month alone. Wow,
Yeah.
that is great achievement. Good income.
$35,000 to $40,000.
Wow,
In 1 month.
1 month.
Okay, that was, I was in my life, I never earned so much money. Okay, I never seen my own account that much money. That, when I become a 6A, it's give me so much money on that month 6A, because I got $5,000 plus another, all the 5 years I open up 3 new 5 years like. So all around all 10 sales, it comes around almost 28 lakh rupees. In the month of June, I finished my 6A. In the November, I bought my new mark, CLA Mercedes Benz.
Wow.
Not
That's
even a
lovely.
6A too. Even just a 6A. I showed the mark in India. I'm the first man to buy a luxury car in the 2016 in November. Am I right, Sam?
Yeah, Sam is switched off.
Sorry, yeah, I was quite tied up just now.
Yeah, I'm right, Sam.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I was caught up doing something.
I was the first man to buy a Mercedes Benz in India. Am I right?
Yes,
Wow,
your red
that's great.
color,
From
your
Kangen.
red sexy Mercedes.
A Mercedes, red Mercedes. Okay, 2016 November. Because I'm not still even a 6A too. I got just a 6A, but by the time I accumulate so much money to buy it. So there is a big money, frankly speaking, all not become a 6A. I'm telling you, big money to become a 6A. Till 6A is a struggling period. After hosting period, harvesting period. Okay, that's what happened to me. So by the time I become a 6A2 by the end of the year, December. Okay, this is how a journey of my 6A, Mr. Mike.
May I ask you, Ramesh, how does it feel to own a Mercedes in India?
Mercedes in India started.
How does it feel? How does it feel for you?
How's that?
How does it feel? How do you feel?
Oh my
owning
God!
a Mercedes in India.
You can't tell that, but in India, buying a Mercedes is one of the luxurious people only buy Mercedes. Not common men cannot buy a Mercedes. When you go to
a Kangen distributor can.
Only Kenyan distributor can, yeah, correct. So any village you go, yeah, that man, Mercedes man is coming, it's coming. Yeah,
yeah, Kangen Mercedes man. Wonderful story. If I make it diversify a bit by talking on this, a lot of people in the Kangen business get rejected by their family members. But for you, when you became a success in Kangen, and then, buying a luxury car like Mercedes, was it a big help for you to recruit some of your relatives or some of your friends who were initially negative? Did it help?
Every family have their own enemies, am I right? Every family, even my family, my wife didn't even believe that because she had a last 15 years experience. She thought that this also, it may not be fulfilled. You know what? Still she's not happy because, this network market in India is not very long last. But most of my, friends are good friends there with me, and bad friends automatically they eliminate because of my lifestyle, because of my Kenyan money. That is also there. But still, overall, my family is very happy about my product and my financial condition. They're very happy. The whole, especially my mother family is so happy about that. Thank you.
It's your belief in the product, it's a belief in the company, that made you spend time to build up the business so that it can attract others into this business. That's a wonderful takeaway that we can have today again. You have to lead. When you do it, others will follow. Just like Sam. You must have seen Sam. I got inspiration from him and they want to go on. Now that you are 6A2-3, what will be your goals?
See, the goal is, everybody need to be a successful. The highest goal is the -8 here in India.
Wow, you're the only guy, huh? You're the only gentleman so far that I've interviewed that I say the goal is 6A-8, no?
-8 is my dream, every distributor, when they join as a Kenyan distributor, they have a dream, at least 6-3, 6A2-3.
Okay.
Actually 6A2-3 is the first step of Kenyan.
Okay.
The -8 is everybody's dream, Kenyan. Okay, especially -3 and above people. But I cannot achieve a -8 alone. It's like a teamwork. I have to make all my team people to success. Some many of them -3, many of them -4, many of them -5, many of them -6, 7, 8. It may not be a joke, but it's like a journey. I started my first mile. I had to go for 1,000 miles. Now I'm not even 10 miles and come for energy. Still, I had to go for 9,990 miles. So it takes a long time to go. But by my dream to make my team for the whole team to be successful. If they're successful, I'm successful. I always say that in the meeting. Okay, always say that in the meeting, you help for 2 small house for your downline. 2 small house for your downline. What happened? You construct a palace. Because you help people to grow, you grow here. That's what it's system say that Oshiro has done a beautiful plan for this. So thank you.
You still talk about teamwork at this stage. By the way, can you share with us 1 or 2 ideas on how to build up a team? Because there are lots of people in this business who still believe that personal sales is best.
See, most of the things I learned from Samsia. Okay, Samsia, when I joined, he not left, immediately came. He came to Bangalore, he came to Hyderabad, he came to Mumbai, he came to the Chandigarh, he came to the Guwahati, you name it. All places he traveled, but the best part, I am his director, but he put somebody down the line. He only recruited 1 person and traveled whole India. Not even, he never think that the 8-point system. Maybe he is my organization 8th or 10th level. But I learned from Samsia, when he came and supporting the whole India, 1 person, I'm just thinking that 1 person he is supporting, there is some reason in that. That's why, Samsia supporting 1 thing. Because a lot of people, they put directly because they want 8 point. But Samsia never worked for the 8 points. He worked for the down the line for the long term. So this is a secret in this business. You try to support your downline down the line. Okay. That makes me a big money here. Michael.
Do you have any special activities to grow your team?
Yeah, Michael, I do everyday demos. Still now I do demos.
With your downline too?
Yeah, I do all the demos.
That's
Yeah,
great.
on
Yeah.
daily demos, weekly meeting, and a monthly training. Because in the lockdown, I'm not doing any Zoom meeting and all, but normally we used to do daily demos and weekly once in a meeting and a monthly one training in a bigger place. This is, continuously. We are not stopped, doing. No, that's what, Samsia told me in the beginning, is a training. No demo, no sale.
No sale. No demo, no sale.
No
You believe
demo,
in that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
No demo, no sale. So that has to be, that's like a practice how, because I was a sportsman, I was a table tennis state player. Okay, ping pong, it's called ping pong, no? So I can't even stop in a day. If I stop, no, I can't play tournaments. I lose in the first round, second round. If I regularly practice, okay, my new strokes. So that strokes help me to win the match. So same is apply for the sports and the Kenyan business. It's simple. How you work for the practice for the, how you practice every day. The same here, you have to do a demo. That's a practice, that's all. There's no demo, no sale. No practice, no win. Simple it is.
Other than leading your new team members out to sell demo, do you put emphasis on other training programs like EKW, or do you have regular training programs in India yourself?
Yeah, I do. Whenever Mr. Samsia comes, we are attended by EKW. And I have my own training that's called KNDT, Kenyan New Distributor Training. That same thing what Samsia do, some part of that we do like the testimonial and other part of that. Okay, and that's called KNDT. So that I design my own. Okay, so that we do every month in Bangalore or sometimes in Delhi.
So besides the activities that we have in Malaysia, that you get your people to join, you also duplicate the same in India too.
Yes. I always observe Samsia, so that I do a duplication on that.
Do you encourage others to do the same, especially those who are new in
Yes,
this business to do the
now the
same?
best part is when I'm doing my downline also, they started their own trainings now. After seeing me and Samsia, they started their own training too.
Good. Do you employ, other than our in-house Kangen trainings, do you employ others from the industry, other industries come and share how to build this business with you? Professional trainers?
Even talking about how to, take into recruitment of the Kenyan, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, our product is the world best product. You believe?
Yes, you have to believe it.
That when the product is so good, okay, you only talk about only 40% of product, but 60% you need to talk about the business plan. When in the beginning, Samsia told me only 3 plans. One is 8 point, one education allowance, one monthly bonus. That's all. But deeply, Samsia never told me about all the 8 income. I was upset with a little bit about Samsia. I was asking Samsia, sir, tell me, because mine is not a 6A. I'm going for a longer, bigger money. You please tell me that. You know what? Samsia only was talking. First, think about this 8 point. This 8 point is more income than your. When the India launch, Mr. Asato is our Indian in charge, Japanese guy. He told me that a plan. That only that 8A plan is only a 10%. 8A plan is only a 10%. Next 90% after become a 6A. There's 90% income. That day I saw this plan, I never looked back about the plan. I only why the people are very successful in our team, because of the power of the plan. That's such a way no MLM have this plan. Our Enagic the plan, because I work for almost now 21 years in network marketing. That the one is the best plan in the earth is Enagic. You have the big applause for that.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe you may not realize that Samsia was using psychology on you. It's just like leading a child, like you say, step by step up the staircase of success. So one step, we're talking about 8A. Once you have reached your first step, you will then expose to you what's the difference of becoming a 6A or 682. And when you hit 682, he will let you up another step. That's the beauty of having a successful mentor and a successful leader leading you along the way, like you said.
Samson knows each and everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
He knows, and the person he see first time he calculate. But I don't know why he not told me. And I think most of the time he never explained about all the plan. But my only concern, I need to explain, because people are looking for the opportunity, because here there's no investment, there's no time investment. There's a big success in from other industry here. Yesterday I'm meeting on the bank employees. I told him, a bank employee, see, I'm a banker, you are a banker. You work for 8 hours of your time in bank. Same 8 hours you work in Kengen, you earn 10 times of what you earn. It's already proven. So I'm telling you that plan is more powerful. Our Kengen, more powerful. I can challenge, because I work for many best company. Okay, but not like Enagic. Enagic, super duper in the plan.
So in your opinion, would you tell everything to a new person, or would you just tell a little bit, and a little bit to keep the interest growing?
No, Mike, I don't hide anything.
You like to expose everything at one go?
Because most of the most of the people I meet, they come for business. Frankly speaking.
Okay.
Most of the people come for business. I explain each and everything, but not openly. I sit aside in the corner.
Okay, but one-to-one, right?
One-to-one, because that guy, because he's the one that recently, about 3 days back, one guy came from Guwahati. Okay, he's a big network guy. I told about 5 years back, but he didn't join. Now he want to join now, and explain. I think he will be in this meeting now, because that day and not still today not slept every day night. So I want to make money. I want to make money, because the money is a power. Because you can buy product outside also. Like, why it comes to the Enagic? Enagic is a platform to make money, right? So that's my.
You got a good point there. What you are doing is for people whom you believe are going to join for the business side of it, and I think you are doing well. When you have enough people in your group, 682-3, 4, 5, your team of -8 will be successful.
I think now I have around 56A in my team already.
56A? Wow,
yeah.
That's good. And how many 682-2 do you have in your group?
Now at present, 682-2, 3 people are there. It's going to be another. Going to be another 4, 5. Maybe they're in the pipeline now.
Anyone in your downline who is more senior to you in rank, Ramesh?
No.
Okay.
No.
But you're constantly building, constantly looking for that one man that is going to make a difference in your group. Good. Thank you. Besides that, what other qualities are you looking for? People who want to join your business. Let's say some people who are new in the business. What would you do to help them succeed?
See, we need to know, because we are the one who are influencing this business. This their coming business. If you have a goodwill, then only they'll come and join with you. Otherwise, they won't join, because you need to be, the beginner. Okay, you need to be, like a very closely relation. We need to be a first relation. You cannot straight away go talk about the business. You have to maintain relation first. Then slowly show our lifestyle, why we want to do Kengen. Okay, second, once you show the interest, then third step is to explain about the slowly product. Okay, once you explain the product, then fourth step is to be explain about the plan. If he says yes, then we have to, that man to make a duplication. That's what simple. Everything it goes slowly. Best part, anybody nearby 3 feet, anybody, is maybe a prime minister, is like a beggar or a businessman, whatever it is, I'll explain about you.
So you have a 5 feet rule. Talk to
I don't
anybody
live.
within 5
I
feet.
don't live. Sometimes, when I'm talking to in a toll gate, I'll also talk about him. I'll show you like this. This is my Kenyan water. That
Good.
I don't leave anybody. When the chance comes, there has to be it should be a opportunity to be a talk. Thank you, Mike.
Wonderful. So you apply the 3 feet rule. Just say, talk about what you're doing, talk about the product. Somebody will get interested. Okay, fine. That's great. That's another takeaway point for today. And let's say, do you have a program or any activity, that you duplicate what Sam do by being the mentor? Do you select certain people or just?
No, we all my whole team. I put in my group, my team. See that team we select who the speaker, who will be a MC, who then we select that, and we together we conduct a meeting in Bangalore.
Okay, so you have a team doing a lot of activities to help you and help them grow too. That's another great takeaway point.
Whenever we do a meeting, like a group, like a huge meeting, the huge meeting impact is more. Next month the sales will be increased.
Okay.
That definitely, that helps, because the people, the people see to see, they see on the doctor can do this business, or an engineer can do the business, a banker can do the business. Okay, the auto man can do the business. It touch one to one, because in India the more emotional people are there. Okay, you cannot talk about practical. If you are more emotional, the more business comes here. So emotional,
that's good.
emotional
Okay.
works here. No emotional, no business here in India.
So activities are a great factor to help you grow in India. Activities to keep the organization excited, interested to grow. Oh, that's wonderful. Can you share one item or one idea to wake up some of the people who have gone to sleep for some reason or another?
No, see, the Kenyan can't make them sleep. I'm telling you today, because every house there is a Kenyan machine. When straight away when get up, good morning, the Kenyan says, good morning. Okay, and
Kenyan 9.5.
okay. When they're going for sleep, they'll say good night, Kenyan, because Kenyan always there in their house. Okay, so they cannot sleep. They cannot sleep. There has to be activity. See, now, frankly speaking, who's more comfortable, who got more comfortable, they may not do Kenyan business. Who have urge like me, okay, they'll do Kenyan business. So see, there two things are there. Okay, I'll tell you. When the person is sleeping, okay, when the person is sleeping, really sleeping, you wake them, he suddenly wake. Oh, the person is acting sleeping, no? You cannot wake them up. If you put water also, he won't wake up. Right? So that Kenyan business is, we has to come by there internally. We cannot force. That's what I feel it, Mike.
Ramesh, talking to you, you're a guy of great wisdom and experience. Do you feel that yourself? Can I ask you one question? With your experience in this MLM business and whatever bank and all that, what are some of the points that you talk about Kangen to show that we are different? We are the place of choice. We are the product of choice. We are the company of choice. Can you give us a few ideas, so that some people here can take away and then use it to help them build their business?
Can you tell me, like, being a banker, I'm a banker. I work for Bank of India for 15 years.
Okay.
Okay. 15 years, my salary when I will come out of the bank, the salary was 1 point, the gross salary. 1 point?
Yeah.
$800. I mean, sorry, 800 ringgits.
Yeah.
$265 only. Imagine, I used to work for the whole month. I used to earn $265. Today, I don't know how much money is coming in, even I don't.
1 hour, 1 point.
Huh? 1 point.
Or maybe half an hour, 1 point.
And 13,000 for Indian rupees is 13,000. In India is 1 point. 13,000.
Okay.
So that's why I'm talking 1 point as a technical Kenyan words.
Okay.
1 point I used to work for the whole month. When I come with a scooter with my children used to see in my bag, Dad bought any chocolate? No chocolate. Then no chocolate, they won't love me. Just how Kenyan.
Okay. So money is also one of the very important factors in showing the difference between Kangen and the other business.
No, because it goes to the person to person. Either the man who is a very healthy, rich man, he don't want money. He want health. The Kenyan gives health also. The person who don't have money, it gives money also. The energetic is what you want, it gives. That's all. I'm telling you the whole world because energetic, the one it gives health, wealth, and happiness.
Yeah, great takeaway from you, Ramesh. Because some people who are very, very rich, I've got somebody in my group who is a billionaire. In other things, he will not help me. But in Kangen, he expressly told me, Michael, this is one product I'll help you share with the world. Not for the money, but because of the health part of it. A billionaire, sharing Kangen water with some of his friends. Of course, they don't share like us. Last week, somebody went to his house, had a drink. One drink, one glass, The guy went to the toilet a few times. And the guy said, hey, I want this machine. So you're right, not everybody is looking for the money part of it. There are many others who want to look for sharing good health, the extraordinary things that they can do as a billionaire, which they cannot do if they were to continue doing what they are doing. So this is a wonderful thing, wonderful job, wonderful business to be in. Thank you for sharing with us. Do you have anything else that you'd like to add before I ask Sam to come in to see if he got something to
Okay,
ask
and
you?
okay, this where I'm sitting now, this place.
Yes.
This is a Kenyan house.
Kenyan House.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a house, a house come office. Now I'm in the office. I'm going to construct on the top also. It's like my house will be there. That's why I kept it the Kenyan house. You just go to Google app. I put my in Google app the Kenyan house. You can see my house there. It's one of the posh area in Bangalore. It's called Kormangala. Okay. I don't want to talk about the money terms. Is the costliest city, costliest place in Bangalore. You cannot buy a single inch of land here. But through Kenyan business, I bought this Kenyan house in last year. I don't want to talk about the money. Money is, you can understand, you can go through it, and you can check Google, and because this all comes with from the zero to hero, there's only a Kenyan. Thank you to Kenyan.
Yeah, being humble, Ramesh.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are lots of people looking up to you, looking at your performance, looking at the joy, looking at the wonderful benefits that you and your family get, for being in this business for such a short while. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your sharing. Sam, you like to add in, Sam?
Yeah, Ramesh, I just Google it, right? Kenyan House. Is the address number 34 KHB Colony,
Yeah.
Kora Mangala, 8 block? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, right.
It's all, Sam, that's yours. Not mine. Any distributor comes, the best part, I'll tell you, Sam, the best part, I think my distributors are there. When any distributor comes, you have to utilize this this is yours. If you pay one sale, 1 bricks is there. Okay. If you pay 10 sale, 10 bricks are here. If you pay 1,000 sale, 1,000 bricks are here. This is yours, not mine. This is the openly I'm telling you. Lot of my opening day, my downline came. I said, this is not mine. This is yours. You can utilize. So all because of Kenyan, all is like a Kenyan family. This is yours, Sam, again. You blessed me. Thank you.
Right. I've actually shared the Google location in the chat box, so anybody can just go and click it, and you'll be able to see where the Kenyan House is. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Ramesh, for coming on this week. And honestly, let me just tell you, when I was in India, okay, Ramesh just said to you, Ramesh was introduced to this business in January 2015. Up to August 2015, it still hasn't taken off in India. I want you guys all to understand, right? I went to India. After 8 months, it just didn't take off, and that's how it works in our business. You go to a place, I know many of you, your struggle and find that it's so hard for this business to take off. I was in India, and India is one of my best performing markets. But in my first 8 months, it just was a lot of inertia. Okay, I just want you to understand this. So this is, and it takes time for you to really find the people to really take the business, for the business to really take off. Okay, just have to understand that you need to have the vision that, you see, the thing with this business is this. Ask yourself, if you can see the business, the power of this business, do you think that you are the only one? Of course, you are not the only one. There are also others who can see this business. But sometimes you also must understand, okay, not everybody can see this business like you, like me, like Ramesh Getty, like Michael saw. The successful people in this world are a very small species, right? You're talking about less than 2% of people in this world are successful. So you really have to have the persistence and patience to really crank this business until you end up with the people who are going to move your business. And those businesses who are going to move your business, right, they are not necessarily within the 8 points. They can be out of your 8 points. And many of my biggest movers are out of my 8 points. Ramesh, I'm sure you have some people who are really out of your 8 points and they're really moving like crazy. Yeah. Okay. So, are there any last points that you'd like to share with us, Ramesh?
So last point you need to share.
No, is there any, are there any further points that you'd like to share with us?
First of all, I have to thank, Samsia, you're my direct upline. So
Thank you.
secondly, I want to thank Mr. Dr. Cash. He helped me to grow my business too. And I have to thank my Energic India too. So they support me, to grow in India business. Okay. And lastly, I thank, Oshro is given the best, the best. Okay. And Mike asked me about Mr. Oshro and Mrs. Oshro. Yeah, I met them in Hong Kong. Okay. And it's like our grandparents. And I really appreciate Mr. Oshro and Mrs. Oshro. It's like a very humble person. They were very humble. I'm personally met me and Mr. Rajan Manjrekar. We are supposed to go 4 people to Hong Kong in 2017. I went one day to meet Mr. Oshro and Mrs. Oshro. They gave me one cover, the best part, I love it, that cover. They went, in between the lunchtime, they went both. They come back, they gave me one cover to me, one cover to the Mr. Rajan Manjrekar. You know what, that in the one cover, it was some $1,000 for that. I went straight away down, I bought this iPhone. Still, this phone belongs to not me, it belongs to our Oshro. And most of the people, regarding the, nobody knows about it. I think Samsia knows about it. Most of the distributors don't know. Okay. Some of the staff was talking about, what Oshro do in Okinawa. We have means about -3 and above, they have got photographs in wall. Am I right, Sam?
Yep.
There the photographs is there. Every day morning he comes and pray for all the top distributor in the world. He pray for the top distributor, then he go for the work. So such a nice man. We are blessed. We got a beautiful company and unbelievable company and unbelievable health, unbelievable wealth, unbelievable the opportunity. If you are not going to take this opportunity, someone will take. Why not we who are here now today? You are very lucky to get such a Samsia. See how humble Samsia. He not required to do all this meeting and all. But still he do for you all. The whole world, you can listen to me. The whole world is doing, Samsia doing for you. He is the world #1 at present now. He is at #1. But still is available and helping us. You understand? And which business? Any day you goes to the Bill Gates, he only give the software. But you can see our Bill Gates is here, Mr. Samsia. You give big applause for that.
Thank you.
So that is what I want to tell you. And the best part, I work with many MLM. Okay, many MLM, to go higher rank, you has to maintain 3 months. You has to maintain even the -3 example, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, or 6A, like that. Any 6A, 6A, like that. Any one step to go, no, they has to maintain 3 months. If you maintain 2 months, you fail 1 month, again you have to start 0. But Energic, the plan, you maintain only 1 month. Only 1 month. Not even required next 2 months. Only 1 month. See that, because here is a, Oshiro made a plan such a way that even a beginner or a top leader have equal share. Everybody enjoy the financial benefit. So I'm really thankful. My heart. The one is Samsi given opportunity. If Enak is not there, still I'm old networker only. Go this company to other company to other company. Maybe another last 6 years I could have changed around 4-5 company. It's happened. But Enagic is the one. And thank you for my full stop for network marketing. This is my bread and butter. Is the end of my life. So what I want, everything I got it in Enagic. So I'm telling you, please, all my friends in the world, be with the Kenyan and don't go for one sale. I always say, people, don't go for one sale. Go for 100 sale. If you were going for the customer, he will give only one sale. If you go leader, he give 100 sale. Even the 100 leader, he'll buy the machine. But don't go for the sales. Sales is just nobody likes sales. But go for the leader and help for your people for the grow. They grow, you grow. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Ramesh. So let's give a big hand to Ramesh for being here today and for all your sharing your gems there. Thank you. Now we're going to move on. All right. So I'm now going to talk about our next speaker next week. We'll be having a speaker for the very first time, with the very first speaker from London, UK next week. Okay, and he's my indirect. He's like 3 levels now, but he's like my main guy in the UK, Mr. Chong Kang. So, Michael, would you be available next weekend to interview Mr. Chong?
Yes, I'll be happy to interview him because although he's not no relationship with me, but he's helping a lot in UK with one particular person.
Oh, so you know Mr. Chong?
Yes, he has been helping me do service to one particular very important individual.
Okay, all right. So Mr. Chong is a young man just like Michael saw. Okay, and they're just enjoying doing Kangen, and he's one of the most committed people that I know in Kangen. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for being with us today. And Michael, thank you again once more. Let's give a big hand to Michael.
Thank you.
And to all of you here who were so generous in coming up to share your Kangen experiences. Now it is in your sharing of the Kangen experiences that it gives confidence and faith to the new people who are in here for the first time to really listen, to understand what Kangen is all about. So please be generous to come in again early to share for our meetings every week, every Saturday. Anything else from you, Michael?
I just would like to add a few words because I've done a lot of sharing, listened to a lot of people sharing. But today is an exceptional case, Why do I say it's an exceptional case? It's because of somebody who has really succeeded in life, but have not projected himself. Rather, he's very thankful about it. He's very humble about it, and he's very grateful about it, and he's going to keep doing wonderful things, making waves. He doesn't highlight himself. All his success, he mentions you a lot. He's so grateful about you, Sam. He's so grateful about Mr. Oshiro. He's so grateful about the product, and he's so grateful about the business. I think this is one gentleman that really touched my life. Thank you, Mr. Ramesh, for being our great speaker this week. We wish you all the best, and we'll see you at Dash 8. Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Thank you,
right, guys. Turn on your camera. I'm going to go to gallery. I'm going to take a picture. All right. So at the count of 3, everybody say 1, 2, 3. Everybody will say Kangen. Just hold it. And if you want to look good, right, whenever you take a photo, right, at the count of 3, you say Kangen. Just hold on for about a few seconds to take the photo. And shall we all do that? All right.
Yes.
Wait, I'm gonna allow everybody to unmute yourself so that you can unmute yourself and say Kangen, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Say Kangen.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye there, everybody.
Thank you,
Sam. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mike.
Sir Ramesh.
Thank you, all the
Thank
technical
you.
team
Thank you.
members.
Bless you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.